what you mentioned when you text me. I'm into retro gaming now.
Oh man.
Okay.
Welcome to the rest of us.
So are we playing a lot of like the console? Like, are we buying old school stuff and playing it? Or are we buying like the new re-release stuff? How are you consuming the retro stuff?
I am buying the 6-foot upright arcade games.
Oh, jeez.
I literally have like 10 or 12 in my garage right now.
Wow. What kind of titles are we talking?
We're talking Starcade, Millipede, Centipede, that type of thing.
Wow. You doing all the work yourself to bring them back up with CRTs and everything like that?
Yes.
And
matter of fact,
watch those caps, man. They'll shoot you across the room.
Oh man, I just did I just got a Millipede, and I had to swap out the monitor. And when I put the monitor in, the picture was upside down and backwards.
Oh.
So I had to fiddle with the horizontal and vertical coils in order to get it to go right. So I know that eventually I'm going to need a cap kit, but I'm not going to do it. Oof. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the CRT to VGA converter and just use a flat screen monitor. Why put up with the nonsense?
The purists are going to hunt you down and stab you in the eye.
Okay, my address is 33.
Purists, man, they love that. They love the flicker of the CRT. It's a whole thing, man.
Yeah,
I am definitely not a purist, but I do.
It's a cool hobby.
I do love the old retro games. As a matter of fact, I took I took one cabinet and I turned it into a virtual pinball cabinet. It runs Pinball FX2.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
I don't like the screen pinball. So I have a big time bug for like stand up arcade stuff and
really.
I fought. One of these days there's gonna be a full-fledged pinball machine in this house. I just know it.
You would have loved the Chicago Pinball Expo.
That's what I forgot to put it on the list, but yeah, how was that?
You would have loved it. I mean, they have so many new games coming out now. It was just,
Stern's still making machines, right?
Stern's still making.
Chicago is like the epicenter of all things pinball.
Because now you got companies like Jersey Jack Pinball and American Pinball, and they are coming out with some amazing titles. Jersey Jack has a pinball machine I would really love to buy, but it's really expensive. It's called The Hobbit. That pinball machine is beautiful.
Based on the movie license?
Based on the movie. And the way they set it up is so nice. The back glass has a 27-inch LCD screen in it instead of a DMD, the color DMD display. Yeah. So the way they have it set up, it is absolutely, it's a knockout. It really is. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh my God. Until I see that price tag, it's like $7,000.
Yeah, easily. Yes. For those new ones, the Stern ones are ridiculous.
Pinball machines are ridiculously expensive.
But you can get a decent old school one for a couple G's for about $1,500, $2,000.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You got to do a lot of work on them, and there's a lot of maintenance to them too.
Yeah, and there's a lot of upkeep, and it's much different from like in a stand-up arcade game. Because with a stand-up arcade game, you got solid-state electronics. We're talking in the pinball machines, you got high voltage coils and stuff like that. You
also got rubbers that wear out, slides that wear out. It's crazy. It's a whole different animal.
So how much did they charge you to get into the Chicago Expo?
The admission for the day was $30.
It's in a hotel, I want to say, out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's in the Westin.
Yeah.
The North Shore Westin.
He works for the Westin in Detroit, the airport.
Oh, you probably would have got it from a room for free.
I could have got it for like a song, but yeah, I love pinball.
We've been to the one. Have you been to one they had out here?
There was one at Oakland University.
I have not been to that one.
It started out strong. There's a lot of Jersey Jack stuff. There's a lot of Stern will debut a lot of games out there too and stuff like that. Like we were there for the GNR one, the AC/DC one they brought out there. They've had a couple of the Hobbit ones, but not the one you're describing. I didn't know Jersey Jack made a Hobbit one. That's news to me. So, yeah, we can have a long conversation.
They had it sitting right next to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz one's sweet.
Oh, yes, it is. It's set up like the Wizard of Oz.
Way too much about pinball.
It's really fun. I'm sorry.
If you were to go to these conventions and see the type of things that are coming out now, it would blow your mind. It really would. I mean, the things that they're coming out with is they're beautiful. They really are.
But to his point, there's 7 Gs,
yes.
and you can get collector's edition ones that ramp it up another $2 more grand. It's crazy.
Yes,
it's a crazy hobby. That's way beyond me.
It's a ridiculously expensive hobby.
Yeah. I think I'm more akin to you, getting one that needs some work and putting the work into it is what I would
say.
do.
For example, the Millipede that I just got. I paid $20-$50 for the millipede.
Perfect. You Craigslist that? Where'd you find that at?
I found it on Craigslist, as a matter of fact.
I tell you what,
I'm telling
if
you, we
you
have a whole conversation on that.
if you get the stand-up arcade of WrestleFest, I'll never leave your house because I love that game.
WrestleFest.
WrestleFest, old school
All right,
WWF.
people. All right, people. You hear that? If you see a WrestleFest, give me a call.
Yeah, I'll be at your house every day. I'm like,
It's great.
Tony be coming from work. You're here again? Yeah, sorry, I never left.
Yeah.
Loved WrestleFest, old school.